going on, guys? Today we are back and we are going to be doing a try not to laugh challenge. And I did a challenge like this a long time ago when I had like 3,000. I don't know if it's all solved by the time you guys are watching this, but right now every YouTuber is losing like 1,000 subscribers every few minutes, but whatever, I guess. And I had you guys tweet at me the funniest videos you guys have seen, so we're gonna go through and watch them right now. And a lot of you guys are asking what happened to my 70D ever since I got my new camera. Well, it's right there, and we're gonna be using it for this challenge. I finally have a purpose for it, so it's a good thing I kept it. Okay, we're on Twitter now. Okay, well, that doesn't count because it's me off of my sister's Snapchat story, and I'm hilarious, so I don't have to do a backflip. Alright, next one. It's just a bunch of people tweeting my videos at me so far. Burp helium. So funny. Okay, where'd it go? No, what happened? I want to see her burp helium. Oh my god. I thought the first little burp she had was supposed to be the funny one, but alright, that caught me off guard. Whatever. Oh yeah, by the way, there's this camera. I still can't change the lights in my room because I went on the app and it like doesn't even let me connect my phone to the lights anymore, so we're still stuck with these same colors. I just really don't want to hit anything. I swear I'm gonna hit this chair. I haven't done anything all day. I'm gonna die. Keep me safe. Keep me safe.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Jacob. I just wanted to let you know that you're beautiful.
Hi, Dad.
What could that be? That's jet fuel pouring out of a plane that's about to take off for Europe. The woman taking the video is a bride, and she's flying to her honeymoon from the airport in Newark, New Jersey to Venice, Italy. Now, she's saying the flight attendants ignored her husband when he told them there was an emergency. Ultimately, the crew realized how serious the situation was and thanked the honeymooners with free champagne. They were even brought into the cockpit and showed the pilot their video. All the passengers were evacuated, and that's when they say the niceties came to an abrupt end. While many of the other passengers were offered free hotel vouchers for overnight, the newlyweds say they had to sleep on the terminal floor. Rachel and Mike Brumfield say United Airlines, apparently concerned about the video of the leaking jet fuel, also asked them to, quote, go easy on the airline on social media. You'll remember United Airlines got a giant black eye after that notorious video of a passenger being ejected from a flight. United issued a statement. While taxiing to the runway, United Flight 170 returned to the gate due to a fuel leak and was later canceled. We apologize to our customers for the inconvenience. It's quite a way to start your honeymoon. What could that be?
If you can't come to pizza, pizza must come to you. Bacon's coming through. Here are our favorite stories about old things that still work. That alarm clock, it was stuck in the walls of a Pittsburgh family's.
Here are some of the most surprising things people have found in thrift stores. First up, it's a VHS tape mystery. This old cassette was labeled a surprise, along with a kind of freaky smiley face. A 33-year-old computer programmer didn't know what was on the tape when he spied it at a thrift store.
I just, threw it in the bag of stuff I was buying just to see what it was.
He taped himself putting the tape into his VCR. Remember VCRs? Initially, he got static. A bit like the horror film The Ring. In that film, if you play a cursed VHS tape, you die in a week. 7 days.
You're thinking, what could be on this tape?
Yeah, I had no idea.
So what great mystery was revealed?
If you pop it into the VCR, what do you see?
And I'm like, really? It's this?
He got rickrolled. The sweet, sweet sound of Rick Astley.
I was just shocked.
What do you say to the person who made the tape?
I'd say that was a very good joke. I'm amazed.
Our next surprising find, a cassette tape of Michael Jackson's Bad. But this one appears to have been autographed by Jackson himself.
We just opened it up and realized that it was signed.
Amber and Mike Hernan bought the tape for $25 at the Heavenly Treasures thrift store in North Carolina. They were going to add the tape to their 80s collectible shelf at home. A signed copy makes their shelf just that more interesting and valuable. A Michael Jackson autograph might be worth thousands of dollars, but they didn't care.
Having a dollar value on it kind of leads to selling it, which we don't want to do.
Right, we're definitely not interested in selling it.
Here's another story of unlikely thrift store treasure.
It's the dream of every thrift store shopper, paying peanuts for an item that turns out to be fabulously valuable. That's exactly what happened to one guy when he walked into a thrift store and bought an old box of photos for only $2.
Randy was browsing in a thrift store in Fresno, California, when he bought a box of old photos and took it home. He got quite a surprise.
I'm looking at it with a little magnifying glass. I went, oh my, this guy, if it doesn't look like it's Billy the Kid.
Billy the Kid was one of the most notorious outlaws of the Wild West.
This truly is like a Twilight Zone photograph.
It appears the kid is surrounded by his gang at a New Mexico wedding in 1878. A National Geographic documentary, Billy the Kid, New Evidence, chronicled efforts to authenticate the photo. Questions linger about its authenticity, but if it's real, it could be worth millions. And this thrift store find was worth thousands, at least cash on the barrelhead.
So I came in on Friday morning at 7 a.m. and the assistant manager was like, okay, here's what happened.
A woman had accidentally donated a shirt to the Goodwill, not realizing it had $8,000 in it. The woman's husband had been using the old shirt as a hiding spot. He said he'd been saving the money to take his wife on a surprise trip to Italy. The couple called the store. Caitlin's boss asked her to search through the donation bin, and sure enough,
there's just the shirts right there and the money in the pocket.
Phew! And you can't put a price on cuteness. A woman in Chattanooga, Tennessee was driving past a Goodwill store when she noticed a cardboard box. It was taped shut, but it was moving. When she stopped to open the box, labeled stuffed animals, she found 3 puppies inside. The Labrador puppies needed some help, so they were brought to an animal center. They quickly recovered.
It's 1 week ago today that we got these guys.
This is Greta Garbo. This is Marilyn Monroe. And Betty Davis is under there.
Hey, Betty. Hey, Daddy.
But the most surprising thrift store find may have been this, an urn that once contained the cremated remains of an Arizona man.
Hidden for who knows how long inside a dresser dropped off at a thrift store. An urn that once housed the ashes of Robert Fanning Jr. The 27-year-old took his life nearly 30 years ago in Arizona. But it was in Florida where Brittany Gaither made the odd yet disheartening find during a shopping trip.
Overwhelming, to be honest with you. Like, I have my mother's ashes are in my, in an urn in my home, so it was really, to me, like an oh my gosh. Immediately I thought somebody has to be missing these.
She turned to Facebook in a desperate plea to find the man's family. Within 24 hours, she made contact with Robert's brother, Jody.
I had extremely mixed emotions. I was ecstatic that somebody had taken the time and the effort to find me. I was sad because my brother's urn was in a thrift store in an abandoned dresser.
So Brittany went to the post office and mailed the urn back to Arizona where it belonged. But when Jody opened the box, his late brother's ashes weren't inside.
I'm going to go off the premise and pray and hope that the ashes were deposited on the San Francisco peaks like he had originally asked.
Robert's wife, Jody explains, was responsible for the ashes. After his death, she moved around from state to state, winding up in Florida, where the urn made its way into Brittany's hands.
Apparently during a move, they were left somewhere, I'm guessing in the drawer.
The urn will now be handed off to Robert's father, so this family can have some closure 28 years later.
And I just want to say thank you so much to Brittany and the others that went out of their way to help us. You'll never know what you've given back to my family, that it's no longer lost. It's home where it belongs.
This is InsideEdition.com.
If you need a reliable waste removal service you can trust, then Hippo is for you. With a 5-star rating on Trustpilot, it's no wonder over 1 million customers rely on us to collect their waste. But how do you choose the right service? Hippo bags have revolutionised the UK waste industry, with our flexible, ultra-strong bags available in a range of sizes to suit your needs, which we'll collect from your home as soon as they're full. Our midi bag can handle up to a ton of rubbish, like earth, rubble, or any of that heavy waste you just dug up or knocked down. If you have a project like ripping out a bathroom, then use a mega bag. You can fit in everything, including a full-size bath, into this mega-sized monster, and it'll eat it all up. Finally, the mighty Hippo Skip can take 1.5 tons of your big, bulky waste. Planning to renovate your kitchen? This bag will swallow the lot, including the kitchen sink. Here at Hippo, we're confident that we have the bag to suit you, whatever DIY job you're planning to undertake, in the house or garden. And you can trust our fleet of nationwide collection vehicles to collect and dispose of your Hippo bag responsibly. You don't even need to be there. Simply buy a flat pack bag online or at a DIY store near you to get started.
wasn't so long ago you didn't need very many fingers to count the different styles of basketball sneakers. And the price, well, you could buy a decent pair of sneakers for under $30. Way under. Alas, those days are long gone, and in their place, a culture where high-priced kicks mean status, power, and sometimes even big-time bucks. Here's ABC's Darren Lavelle.
There you go. That's 16. That's $1,600. They're called sneakerheads.
Like the feeling of Freddy's on your feet?
I do like
You love it.
teens obsessed with shoes.
Highest up is 1,000.
Running an aftermarket boom of limited edition kicks.
Almost $1,400 right now. I'm about to go blow.
Every sneaker a potential for profit.
20, 40, 50.
At just 15 years old,
Dad?
Alex Aspar is a master negotiator.
350 was my rock.
Dad, you know my keyboard? It's not the best.
He's 12. So far,
You know that new one that's coming? I think it's meant to be a bit better.
It's kind of a hobby. Addiction. More of an addiction.
kids like Alex and Brandon are buying and selling sneakers priced in the thousands, all with their own money.
Alex, we got like $5 grand between the two of us. Money's gotta be the shoes.
It all started with Michael Jordan, when Nike convinced us Air Jordans could make us fly. Having them on your feet was a status symbol.
Fell in love with them.
The sum worth whatever price it took, including murder. In 1989, one boy was strangled for his Jordans. Another one was shot. The story hit the cover of Sports Illustrated. Since then, the size of the athletic shoe market has more than doubled to $21 billion a year in the United States alone. It's 6 a.m. on a Saturday. Alex isn't an early riser. Neither is his dad. Nonetheless, they're on the way to a sneaker convention in New York City.
Too early in the morning to be doing this. Shows I really care.
After packing his shoes in the car, they pick up his friend and fellow sneakerhead, Brian. They don't waste any time. The conversation immediately turns to shoes.
Brian, my Yeezys for these at 150.
Killing me. Translation? Brian just scored a pair of rare Nike Dornbeckers online for $640, and Alex is immediately trying to buy them.
Let's just say 700. You paid 640. So your DB's in 150.
This banter continues for the hour-long car ride until they arrive.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
The two get to work, setting up shop at a table they paid for with some friends, and soon it's on.
Everything's gotta be good.
First up are the glow-in-the-dark signature shoes of NBA star LeBron James. Alex paid $250 for them.
I started at 350. 330, I'll do it right now. I gotta have 340. All right, we're gonna lose the deal over $10.
Now watch what happens as this deal unfolds.
Do it 20? Do it. Yeah, I'll do that.
While Alex was in the middle of one deal, he closes another.
340? Alright, deal. 340. Okay, alright, let me get you situated. 2 deals at once. I don't know how that happened, but it just did. And I gotta go count this because I'm really nervous right now.
Only privilege. Yeah, you're in it, by, like I said, by appointment.
But in the world of sneakerheads, this guy is the president. He calls himself DJ Clark Kent. He owns at least 2,500 pairs.
Thank you.
He started buying and selling shoes more than 3 decades ago.
Tell me the difference between the kids today versus what you were doing 35 years ago.
These kids today don't seem like they want the shoes. They want the thing that goes along with having the shoes. Somebody figured out that there's money for a pair of sneakers because of their hype.
The hype is generated by Nike, which denied Nightline's request to talk about its strategy. For prize sneakers, they make a limited supply, driving up the aftermarket price tag.
How much you offering? 690.
Alright. Demand got out of control. Kids were camping out in front of shoe stores, much like this episode of HBO's Entourage.
I don't get it. All these people online for sneakers? Oh yeah, someone probably even camped out all night for sneakers.
Vince, these ain't just sneakers. These are limited edition Fukijamas. Fuki whatas?
Some cities, they were breaking down doors, rioting. Some were even arrested.
If someone gets hurt in front of a Nike store, you're gonna blame Nike. You can't get hurt clicking a button.
Nike had to rethink its strategy. Today, its hottest shoes are sold online. It's a little before 8 a.m. on Saturday again, back in Alex's home in Middletown, New Jersey. Today, Alex wants Air Jordan 11 low, so he opens up several web pages for online stores that will sell them, hopes of getting one pair.
There you go, that happens, right? Yeah. I opened, 7 pages, and everyone tells me that they're sold out. And it was at 5 seconds. My favorite pair of shoes that I've wear are probably these, and they're not as expensive.
Alex's father, John, estimates his son spends roughly 8 hours a day thinking and talking about sneakers.
As a parent, what do you grapple with? He should spend more time with schoolwork and things like that, because his mom, we could be watching movies together. He could be doing homework, and the phone will buzz, okay, look, it will be about sneakers. Did I get a testimony?
But it's not all bad.
I've also seen where he really shows that he's learning something. It's not the deals he makes, the deals that he walks away from.
Came here with $1,300. Now I'm carrying over $3 grand. It's like a brick. What I see today, I can buy 5 amazing shoes and still go home with more money than I came.
Back at the show, Alex is ready to splurge.
$1,075. Yeah.
$1,075 for a pair of Louis Vuitton anthracites designed by Kanye West, previously worn by, well, who knows. With so much money at stake, it's clear there is a dark side to all of this. Counterfeits and theft can be part of the hustle.
They're fake? Yeah.
Wait,
These are all. Yo, he's downstairs by the raffles.
And while Brian went to lunch, someone stole a pair of his shoes worth $400.
It's not very nice. I miss my shoes.
As the show wraps up, Alex prepares for one more deal.
His father's deceased military. I have my military ID.
Alex hasn't quite dealt with a negotiation like this.
I feel bad, so I'm gonna do it. I mean, let's just do it right now.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
His buyer walks away thinking he got a steal, but Alex actually had plenty of wiggle room.
The least I would have taken, like $540 even, so I just made an extra $100.
One of the most important things that can happen for the shoe game is for kids to say, I'm not going to let you charge me too much for the shoe. That will never happen, but that's what has to happen. There's just always some crazy hype for something that's coming out on Saturday. And then you know what happens? Next Saturday comes.
It's Saturday again. Alex waits in line for nearly 2 hours at his hometown sneaker boutique. He finally snags a pair of camo foam posits that he couldn't score online.
Quality day.
For Nightline, I'm Darren Ravel in New York City.
This one's $375. That's $700 something.
These are $600. Should have made $1 million, right? If there's one thing you need to know about pro gamers, is we ball hard. No, I'm just kidding. We're just normal kids. So before I went shopping, I met up with Wolfie's Korea, Mega, and Slappy, and we went to go to lunch to catch up.
Rocky blew up and got beamed, and the guy who was beaming him, I just shot his wall and hit him like 72.
Yeah, I think just screamed me.
And the guy was like, nah, I'm done.
We were all playing in the competition the day before of that.
We are ready, folks, to get into game number 1.
So we all talked about that and how our experience was. You had to download the software and they weren't gonna let us. But Zay, that's not literally just, we just did it anyway. No, they wouldn't let him like find his paddles on his controller.
I had to find the paddle on my controller and Zay was looking at me. He's like, you can't do that. You can't download the thing. And I'm like, well, how am I supposed to play then?
Oh, you're playing on controller?
Yeah.
But you're a controller player?
Yeah.
You're lying. No.
You didn't know that? He literally got like 8 kills out of the air yesterday.
Wait, you're on controller?
Yeah.
It was a guy flying, he just like 200.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Clovis, do your parents care about online school?
My mom wants me to like really badly stay in school.
Why?
I don't know.
She know you made $1 million, right?
Yeah.
So after lunch, we decided to go to a streetwear store and Aurora was playing in a tournament the day before.
Mum, what's full of tea? Breakfast.
This one's $375. That's $700.
Are these 500? These are cool. These are $600.
Like your back.
Yeah. Wow. That's how this thing goes.
Oh, these are blue. Okay, these are $320. Okay, I found it. And these are my size. A little bit bigger than me, right? I like these. I'm not gonna lie, these are really good. And they're cheap, so I can get the speaker as well. I definitely got the nicest pairs of shoes, but I also really like the ones that Megan got. So a lot of pros are like a big hype beast and everything. That's just not me. I like to buy myself like shoes for special occasions or something like that. Like these right here. I got this like a souvenir while I was in Germany. This is like the first kind of like expensive thing I've ever bought. And these ones are even cooler. I got this on the Shopping Spree Biscuits. This is the ones I wore to World Cup as well. So these are super special. I like them a lot. Even though I made some money here and there, that hasn't changed me at all.
Okay.
Came by that and a lot of money to me over time, and it made it so I was able to upgrade my setup. Some kid donated me a little 12-year-old donated $40,000.
Try and keep this room tidy, please, because you can see it off the road, okay?
Pardon?
Try and keep this room tidy, because you can see it off the road, can't you? Yeah?
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah. This keyboard's not big enough. It's because when I get it, because this isn't really meant for gaming.
Did you put the thing in?
Yeah, look.
It's all in there, right?
Yeah. But when I get a new...
The new one will be a bit more sturdier, I think.
Yeah, you see how these keys are really in? The one I'm getting...
It's always handy to have a second one.
Yeah, but you know the one I'm getting? It's going to be a lot bigger.
Yeah.
A lot easier. And it's going to have keys that are a bit bigger. Because it's a proper gaming one.
Fantastic, I like that.
I bought a house for 500 grand for me and my mum.
Yeah, what is for breakfast?
We didn't move far away, but now we own our own house, so we
Okay.
can do what we want.
That's insane.
People think just because we make money that we like to spend it really quickly and spend it a lot, but I like to save it and use it wisely. I like your story.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be back here.
I'll be back from that now, in a bit, because we've got to go.
Where?
You coming with me?
Where?
We're going to have to go to work.
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay.
So,
Can I come with you and work?
to work? Yeah, we have to go in.
Can I come with you?
We have to have a bath,
I'll go now then.
I'm not going yet, mate.
When are you
I'm
going?
at the bank first.
Will you come back?
Yeah, of course I will.
And I can have a bit more time on this.
Yeah.
Practicing. Because I'm still practicing, Dad. I haven't had my first game yet.
Notification.
Drop a 20 bomb right now, Nick. Easy, Hunter. Watch and learn.
I'm going on the suicide mission here. Don't even think about it, guys. Thank you. I don't have any long range, I can't hit him. Where's my shield at, though? Why was he using his blue pump? It sounded like a blue pump when you have a purple. Let me get high ground, actually. What the heck is that? Big shield first, quicker amount of health, short amount of time. Holy crap, we're popping off right now. If I had a trap, I'd place a trap right there. Oh, you're such a weenie, man. Trying to look down below, too. My glider's actually getting my way. Are you that scared that you ripped it away, Punk? You that scared, Chief? There's still one more. He after me? Where's my max? Oh my god. What a crazy game right now. This is actually the most redonkulous game I've ever played in my entire life. This is going to be like a 25 bomb. As long as I keep being aggressive. But how can I be aggressive when I don't have any shield? That's a true question that's on everyone's mind. And where's this guy? He ran away. Great, so I got a crazy little Ricky Bobby running on loose. Oh god, a present. Gonna give you a bunch of shield, watch. And protection. And materials to farm. Oh, nice. Love you, Epic. Oh. Where was that at? Didn't shoot. You're not ruining this game, Chief. I had to reload. You are not ruining this game. This is too good of a game for you to spoil it. Like SpongeBob would say. Lethal leprechauns, guys. This is a spectacular game. We gotta be quick. Ain't nobody got time to wait around. Come on, give me a slurp so I can just pop it right away. Oh, and I gotta sit here and wait and pop this for 10 seconds. Oh, it'll be worth it, guys. Time to go hot drop. Time to go kick some booty and take some names. Oh my god, there's no people left. What the heck, laddie? Come on, where'd the battle bus go? It went from north to south, right? You know what, Chief? I don't have time for this. Don't have time for this. my god, it only has 4? Bro, you don't want to mess with me. No need him. Come on, Bloom. Come on, Towers. You're coming back again? You're actually insane. You're insane. Surprised I didn't get shot. There's someone right there. Did we get that after? I need that loot. That guy's loot. I'm a man on a mission. Man on a mission right here. Don't get in my way. Don't impede me, or I will hunt you down. Enemy tango has been acquired. FBI, open up! Chief, we got him! Oh, things you'll have to see. That's definitely number 1 on the list, guys. Number 1 on the list. I like that. What the heck was that? Don't get sniped, don't get sniped, don't get sniped, don't get sniped and ruin it. We should go get a new plane, but we don't have time. Oh my god. No! He shotgunned them! Oh my god. Easy. Swapped to the wrong thing, but doesn't even matter. Because we got a deagle. And as long as you pressure them, you're totally Gucci. Oh, another one's come to play. Oh no, the tree. What? I just faced through. I don't know where to go. That's not what I was trying to edit, thank you very much. Where's my airplane? No! Whee! Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Someone shoots me out. No, I got a grapple. I can save myself. I'll try to connect to that. Good. Oh my god. What's he doing?
When did I start live streaming? How long have I been live streaming for? I don't even know that. Wait, what? I never knew I was live streaming. Okay. Oh my god, I'm fed up.